Welcome to Let's Curate's webcast series. Our third international jewelry exhibition, Culture Capture, is now live. This year, our objective is to present designers who use their unique backgrounds and customs to weave their own stories through their jewelry and accessories. Today, we're speaking to Miloni Mody, designer and founder of Parrot Hue, that focuses on elevating Indian craftsmanship through a range of unique fashion accessories, including couture handbags. Miloni, who's also a landscape architect, incorporates traditional Indian art forms in all her designs. A very warm welcome to you, Miloni. Great to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Meghana, as we are excited to be presenting at Culture Capture exhibition. So thank you for having us.
Absolutely, it's our pleasure entirely. I'm always fascinated at how different, your background is in landscape architecture. So I'm sure your educational foundation is very different from what you are currently pursuing as an entrepreneur. Is there any kind of, I would say, connection or some sort of a common link between your background as a landscape architect, with running a couture collection of handbags?
So this is a very good question because the foundation of as a landscape architecture or any design field is based on your ability to visualize it. So like I have been trained to visualize spaces in certain manner. So at Parrot Hue, I can visualize bags in different forms. Like I have that innate ability to visualize, and I have been trained to visualize. So that is just very helpful. The second, another common is like as an architect or landscape architect or a designer, you are trained to use different materials and techniques for your space or for your designs. Here, that same thing I'm using. So I have been so trained to think about different materials and techniques that now I'm thinking in the form of various art forms, which I bring to Parrot Hue. And the most important, I think, is as a landscape architect, we do a lot of collaboration with architects, engineers to get our project built. Like a lot of government coordination happens, and that is such a useful tool in coordinating my production of my bags because one artist paints, then that I have to collect from that, then give it into the production. Before that, I need someone to pick the right fabric. So that is all a lot of coordination, and I think I have been trained to coordinate with other disciplines, and that just keeps me grounded.
It's I get it. It's never, even if it's a one person show, there are so many people behind the scenes.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's
Like
interesting
it
how everything comes together, whether it's through your profession or the way you apply those skills to running a business and also being creative. It's very, very fascinating.
and the most important thing is like I am the face of the brand, but there is so much happening on backside. Like my mom, she's constantly sourcing, she's constantly coordinating, she's constantly sending stuff to the artisan to get products made. And there's an unbelievable amount of coordination which happens on the back end.
Yeah.
Like, and at all front, even after the product is made, I need to get it photographed, and like just a whole lot of coordination.
Absolutely. And I can imagine how, your profession and your training is really a really valuable tool for you in running and creating and kind of, making all this happen.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and also like the way we were trained to think about the different proportions and sizes and scales, that comes so much handy in designing bag. Like people think that it's very simple, but it's not. Like embroidery, like if it's going diagonal, then how much blank space I'm keeping? Like if I'm choosing any print, then how much is the size of that print in proportion to bag? Like I cannot choose large print on a small bag, and I cannot choose too small of a print on a large bag. So there is all this balance and is happening. Like as a trained designer, I can figure those things out, which I wouldn't be otherwise, I feel.
In your designs, what kind of key elements of Indian art styles do you lean towards?
So I'm extremely passionate about Indian arts and culture. So during this whole project started during the COVID, and that's when a lot of artisans were out of work, and I decided to provide it with the work. So it will always be a brand influenced by Indian culture and art form. My favorite is to include Gondat form, like Gondat. It's a traditional Gondat from being art style from central Madhya Pradesh, and it is specific done by Gond tribe. The Gond tribe is also found in southern parts of India, and their key characteristics of painting is dots and line, which indicates motion in the painting, and it's very vibrant. And it is inspired by the stories of Indian jungle, Indian culture, and it's beautiful. So you can find a lot of Gondat bags in our on our website, and in even at the culture capture exhibition, you will be having one beautiful pink elephant Gondat bag. So, and the other art forms I like to carry or include in my design is Kachi work. Uh, then another one is Fulkari hand embroidery. So both are phenomenal to include into our exhibition.
All very distinct, vibrant, and just so unique to each of the communities and tribes that actually
Correct.
have been doing this for not even decades, like millions and millions, and like multiple hundreds and hundreds of years. So it is so amazing to see that in a contemporary form, like we see it on your handbags at which we're presenting at the exhibition. I'm curious about your process. So how do you move from thinking of an idea to the finished design?
So inspiration often starts from a fabric or a particular art form or from a shape of a bag. Then once I get that inspiration, I gather images, put a mood board just for myself, and then I start doing a rough sketch. Like what would be the dimension of it? Like what would be the dimension of the embroidery? Like how I want embroidery? What should be the knob? How should be the flap? Shape of a handle? And I do all of that. Then I share it with my artisan. Then over multiple video calls, we closely collaborate to create a final piece. Then that final piece is like quality checked by my mom, and then once it reaches to me, I do one more quality check before we send it out for photography, and then we put it on our website, and then customers can see and buy. Yeah, so it's long process.
Yes, and it's almost because it's long. There's also a beauty to it because each step has its own. Each step is important, and each step takes you closer to the finished product. Just like you said, when you see a bag, it's not just a bag. There's a whole lot of effort and history and legacy and skills that have been poured into that one piece.
I know. It is also the celebration of craftsmanship.
Absolutely.
Which is very important. And all our pieces speak like they have traditional South Asian embroidery or painting or some form which is very timeless and which is suitable for daily uses for people like me. Like I can carry my bag to work if I want to or to any event, and it is truly timeless pieces we are creating.
Excellent. So you've told us a little bit about the handbags that you're presenting at Culture Capture. Can you elaborate a little more on each of the pieces?
So as I mentioned, one is a pink Kondat bag with an elephant painted over it. It's beautiful. The another one is a Chandani flap bag. You can truly experience the Indian Jardosi embroidery on it. Like it's all Jardosi embroidered, like hand embroidered, not machine work. Then the third piece is a peach flower bag. So it has a nice peach orangish color, and then we have the pearl embroidered over it with a flower knob. which has been like showstopper. Then the another one is a Mayan red bag. It has a beautiful velvet, maroon red velvet fabric, and it has an hand embroidery over it with a diamond knob, like fox diamond knob. And the last piece is um, this is for the people who love going to tropical vacations. It's a watermelon clutch bag. So it's a watermelon print which is hand embroidered, and we have a nice knob to it. And all of our bags can carry your phone. They have been designed. They are all lightweight, and because if you want to carry on your hand, you want to carry on your shoulder, they're extremely lightweight. So we are very cautious about that. So yeah, check it out.
Absolutely. They're all um, truly statement bags. My favorite is the Mayan red clutch.
Oh,
I
thank you.
like it's so glamorous, and it makes you feel just very special. Even when the design is spectacular. All the designs are spectacular. My personal favorite is the Mayan red, though. But
Oh,
they're
thank you.
all very distinct. Just like you said, incorporating different unique styles from across India, because India is just lush with so many art forms which
Oh
people
my
like
God.
you need to bring to the forefront, and you're doing such a great job. And that's another added role as a creator, which I'm immensely thankful for as a curator and as a customer, because it's going to die otherwise, these legacies,
Yeah.
the heritage. So it's thanks to creators like you that we have these contemporary statement pieces, which I highly encourage everyone to come and take a look at when you come to our store in New York, and also, of course, online. Now that you've completed one collection, I'm sure your ideas are, there are more ideas brimming in your head. What do you envision for yourself and your brand for the future?
I really want our brand to be I'm manifesting it, but I will say it out loud. Product bags to be featured in anthropology one day, because I think they are really a brand which carries like edgy stuff on a larger scale. And also, we want to really celebrate the craftsmanship and culture of India. So each bag should represent that, no matter what. So even it to cater to a audiences, Western audiences, but I am trying to incorporate South Asian element in a form which can be incorporated into daily Western lifestyle. And I'm constantly trying that because I am a product of diaspora. So I want people of diaspora and beyond to experience and celebrate the hand embroidery and hand craftsmanship of our country. So yeah, and my pet peeve is like if I find anyone from a different part of India where I'm like, do you know someone who can do me this art form? Like, can you please help me find someone? And that's how I'm all the time. So any new person from new region, sorry, you will hear this me from this.
Absolutely. All your dreams, we hope and we know that all your dreams and wishes will come true. Um, I want our viewers to know that Culture Capture will go on until December 21st. And we hope you all enjoy and purchase these one of a kind masterpieces. For more updates, follow us on Instagram at let's_curate. And happy curating, everyone.